Good morning, Alex here. We're going to kick off on the pound as we had a double negative overnight. Number one, AstraZeneca's COVID vaccine trial for the University of Oxford has been placed on hold as there was adverse reaction in one of the UK participants. Now this is negative for risk sentiment. A lot of what's built into the price was the development of a vaccine. But remember, there are other vaccines out there. It's not just AstraZeneca's, although it was one of the leaders. Second, UK PM Johnson to announce a ban on social gatherings for more than 6 people as coronavirus cases increase. I don't think this is not lockdown. This is aimed at young people, which the government believe are spreading the virus. However, this could be perceived as the beginnings of a lockdown, and I think this is a huge policy mistake by the government. But as you can see, this downtrend in the pound continued overnight and has continued into this session here. We broke below the 130 mark we was talking about at the beginning of the week here, this giant support level. We've broken now below that. I think we see 128 here and fairly quick as well. Especially, you've also got the no deal Brexit risk being priced back into the pound. Makes trading it quite difficult. I would want somewhat of a retracement, as I was talking about yesterday. Wouldn't want to be just selling into weakness here. I don't want to sacrifice quality of entry just to establish a short. So I'd want a pop back up maybe towards yesterday's low, or potentially even higher over the coming sessions to try and re-establish that short position, as we're quite oversold here. If we go over to the euro pound, which was our main trade, euro pound said this could happen overnight. It was one of the scenarios where we just consolidate under this area of resistance and then just carry on and break through it, and that's exactly what's happened here. And again, this market's getting a bit difficult to trade. It'd be interesting to see when price retraces back to see if we get some bullish evidence off of some of these levels, and to hold a support to play back up through this 91 handle. 91 handle being one of our targets. But you know, I do believe now that we're getting very close to that July high, and maybe after a touch of a retracement in here, a little bit of weakness, then we move up through this 91 handle up towards the July high. Is my thesis there. Moving over to the S&P, which had another leg lower off the back of the negative news overnight. We were back here when we was filming the video yesterday. We was holding this area here, but then price broke down through support. We have since bounced off of this 3,300 level. This is a retracement now that's more like 8%. So look, if we see some strength around here, I'd definitely be long, aiming back up towards that previous high. I'm not taking any long positions yet, but this is a good support area here. But I would just be careful of this area breaking. If this area breaks on the downside, then I would not want to be in that long position. But if we do get some strength here into the back end of the week, early next week, then I would look to re-establish longs. I'm not quite sure where just yet, but I will update closer to the time. Gold was our next trade that we was looking at, and if I just extend our rectangle out here in the support area, this support area here that we were mentioning around those sort of August, these lows here around that 1900 mark, price came into this area and we see a nice bullish price action, and we've got a nice pop off of this level up through to new session highs. However, again, failing to sustain it. I said that this trend line resistance could potentially hold, and that is one of the main barriers in the way to move back up towards the 1960 mark. But if price comes back into this area again, same trade, bullish above, more bearish below. If this area holds, we'd be looking for a pop up towards the 1960 mark. If this pivot level holds and we rotate on the upside, we'd be looking for that 1960 mark. And if the area breaks on the downside, then we'll be looking at that August low point down here. So same trade off of this support, and we'll just have to wait and see. We've got the ECB tomorrow, which we're covering live. We've got an article up on the Amplify Twitter and on the Amplify website in the blog section. If you've got any questions at all, please don't hesitate to hit me up in the chat. Otherwise, enjoy your day, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Thank you.